Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys had a great week. So, I'm outside to show you guys an update on my garden. I did transplant my tomato plant. It's at a good size, but I also have this other plant growing with it. I'm not sure if it's a radish or not, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to transplant it anyhow. But no blossoms yet on the tomato plant, but I think it's going to be soon. And then my 3 cucumber plants. Yes, this one has 2 blossoms, so I'm very excited about that. And then this one's still quite tiny. And then this one here had a blossom, but it fell off. I don't know. It just decided, nope, it wasn't going to play this game today, which is okay because, you know, the more blossoms you take off at the beginning, the more it puts into the plant. Now, I still have another bucket, like that orange one that my tomatoes are in, like way over there. I do think I'm going to put better dirt in it, like the dirt that's in with my tomatoes. And I think I'm going to transplant my 3 cucumbers into that other bucket. Update, as you can see, I've only shown you guys these plants because I no longer have any of the other ones. The radishes started to grow and then they quit out of the blue. They were very tiny, like the starter leaves, you know, the first set of leaves you get on any seed. And that's as far as they went. They never developed any more. And I thought, okay, I still watered them and stuff, hoping they would have come back. But they did not. And then my peppers never grew at all. Now I do know my pepper plants, or seeds, and my tomato seeds, Johnny, the guy I won them from, and no fault to him, by the way, they were his own, from, you know, his own produce. He'd eat the produce and keep the seeds and, you know, dry them and do whatever he had to do to pass them on. So I could have just gotten a bad batch of seeds, no big deal. My sunflowers, I was really excited because I knew before I went away last weekend to the camper, I had 1 sunflower seed left that was growing. I think I had like 6 of them pop up. And the one that was still growing was a nice height. But when we got home Sunday, I was sitting at the table unbagging groceries, and I happened to look over my left, and I thought, I think I lost my last sunflower seed or plant. And like I said, it was probably 10 inches tall, maybe even a foot tall. Like, it was a good size. Hubby opened the curtain and looked and goes, yep, that box is empty. It's laying on the dirt. And I found out what caused the problem. So when I transplanted the tomato plants this evening, or tomato plant this evening, and whatever that other one is, into the orange bucket, I then took my other 3 containers that were no longer growing anything and got rid of the dirt and whatever. And while I was emptying out the pot that had the sunflower plants in it, I found 2 shelled peanuts in it. I thought, I didn't plant those, and I know they weren't in my bag of dirt. So, yep, I have a squirrel that decides it's gonna, you know, hide its loot here, and then come back and get it at a later date, I guess. I don't know. So, I'm thinking I'm going to get some stakes, like garden stakes, and this is one of the reasons I want to put my sunflower, or my cucumbers, hopefully into the round pot as well. I'm going to put some stakes in the big pots. I'm going to wrap some chicken wire around it and attach it. And hopefully that will keep the little bugger out of my plant, especially if it goes up high enough. And I don't know if I need to put something on the top so they can't climb down the inside. But the top obviously needs to be removable well, the whole thing will be removable because it's attached to stakes in the dirt. So I can just pull it out when I need to pick off produce. So I'm thinking that's what I gotta do, but I gotta wait till next weekend when hubby gets paid next so that I can tell him what my plans are, and then from there go forth and, you know, get what we gotta get. But yeah, if you guys have any safe ways to discourage squirrels from coming into your produce besides chicken wire, let me know and I will ponder which way I want to go. Now, yes, I could easily put my cucumbers and my tomatoes, or tomato, so I keep putting an S there, and there's only 1 plant, back in the greenhouse. It's still set up behind me. Problem is, I gotta clean the greenhouse plastic off because they're doing major work here. As in, there used to be a pool. Here, let me used to be a pool here in the middle, big above ground pool, and this was all grass and all back there and all along here, and then in the front here, which you can't see because my balcony blocks it. And as you can see, it's no longer grass, no longer pool. They did this gravel section like 2 weeks ago, and then they started on this side. So I don't know once it's all done what they're gonna do. This used to actually be a parking lot at some point, way before we moved in here. But so with all the dirt work they've been doing, yeah, my balcony's quite dirty. Like, now mind you, this dirt and this dirt is because my pots leak. So that's another reason I was thinking about transplanting my cucumbers into my leg. I'm trying to not do that. But yeah, this is why I want to maybe consider transplanting my cucumbers into my orange bucket as well. And I only have the 2 buckets, so I'd have to put all 3 in one. But the buckets are pretty big, so I think I can space them out into a decent triangle and hopefully give them enough root room. Like, they're 5-gallon buckets. But yep, that's how my garden's going. I'm still, fingers crossed that one produce. Oh yeah, going back to the greenhouse. Sorry, I stopped mid-story there. The only problem with putting it in the greenhouse is we all know cucumbers, as you can see, blossom, which will produce your vegetables, and tomato plants also blossom. If I've got them in the greenhouse and got the zipper done on it and stuff, yeah, during the day I can open it so the bees can get in to pollinate it, but the problem is the squirrels are coming during the day. They wouldn't be afraid to go into that greenhouse if my plants are in there, if they want in the dirt bad enough. So it's like, and I know bees don't really come out at night, so either way it's going to be a lose-lose situation. So anyways, guys, I've kept you long enough. Oh wow, 7 minutes. Tomorrow's Saturday. I hope to have an update for my socks for you guys. And then we'll see where it goes from there. If you're new to my channel and you'd like to see, what I'm all about and stuff, and check out my videos, you're more than welcome to join us. It is free to subscribe, turn on notifications. I am mainly actually a yarn channel. I crochet and I knit. I do dabble, or have dabbled a little bit in loom work. I do hope to get back at it and improve my skills on that. As you can see, I'm also into gardening, or at least attempting. This is my first year. And for those who've seen my early videos, if I produce one piece of produce, in my books it's a success because it's my first year. If I could get multiple produce would be much better, but one, I'm aiming for one. And as you guys heard in this video, we also camp and we also go fishing, so I may have something you like. If there's something you'd like to see or suggestions, please leave me a message. I will do my best to respond back. It may take a couple days, but I'm open for suggestions as well. Just to let you guys know, though, at this time I cannot do tutorials. I record on my tablet, and I don't have a setup or a space for it to have like a desk and, a stand and all that to do tutorials. And I also record on my laptop, so right now I really don't have a crafting desk area, so that is out. But if you have other ideas, please drop me a line. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.